Today we're going to meet this inspirational story from a man who turned challenges into a life mission, help other people to to seek to find strength and meaning in life. Our guest is Drew Movit, a motivational speaker and creator of a movement, Living Family, who has impacted several people around the world with messages of positivity. So, welcome to our show,
Thank you for having me.
Drew. To those who don't know your story, tell us what is your mission.
My mission is to spread divine family movement, which is peace, love, positivity, encourage people to go after their dreams and to never give up no matter how hard life gets.
And you're known for taking the energy to sharing good energy, positive vibe to the people. What encouraged you to mix this with entertainment?
I'd say it encourages with entertainment by engaging people with it.
Yeah, that's cool. And your work, touches real people. What inspires you?
What
Like
inspires me,
sharing.
what inspires me would be helping people come from the dark into the light and just seeing that they can do anything that they put their mind to. It's very powerful.
And do you get feedback from the people?
The feedback I get from people, yeah, it's very inspiring and they are very moved by the Divine Family movement and it inspires me a lot.
Do you take these feedbacks and apply them to the next events? How do you use them?
Yeah, I use them to just keep moving forward for myself also and to know that the message is spreading and that it is helping people. I also use it for events when people give me feedback on what I can improve on for the next event and what I can do to just better myself in general.
What advice would you give to people who are going through hardships in life, losses, suffering? What message would you share to these people so that they can get out of this darkness?
I say this a lot, but it's very short, but it's powerful. If you don't give up, no matter how hard life gets, it'll turn into something so beautiful that you can't even imagine right now. And I promise you that. And to the new people that are listening, I don't know you, but I promise you that if you don't give up, it'll turn into something so beautiful.
Yes. Uh, you mentioned that you found Divine Family Movement. Can you tell us how this movement started and what the purpose is?
Yeah, of course. Divine Family Movement started in 2021, and I started it because I've always just wanted to be a light to people, and Divine Family Movement fits us all because we're all divine beings in a temporary human body. And the mission is to spread peace and love and positivity, encourage people to go after their dreams and never give up.
In your speeches, what is there a specific demographic? 18-year-olds, adults, teens? Are there elderly too?
I'd say it's more teens, adults, people that go to festivals, people that are just searching for a light in their life and that want to better themselves as well.
And then I read by which where you mentioned something very interesting, which is and working with suicide, this themes, this theme, but as it's something that happens in the world. How do you work when into this in our meetings?
When I run into a situation like that where someone wants to end their life, I will talk to them personally about what's going on and why they want to give up, and to show them that there are people out there that care about them and that they matter. They have a purpose here, even if they can't see it clearly right now.
And so, is there anything else that the movement does from other states? Part of have people from other states that you, even if even if remote, do you have remote work too?
It is in different states. It's a worldwide thing. Um, we're working on getting more shows going in different states, and we are also working on starting up Divine Talk podcast, which is when I interview people. I ask them 10 deep questions about life on whatever topic they wish.
People from different countries have been impacted by your movement, as you mentioned. Also, how do you perceive this?
How I perceive it is that it's a real thing. It's serious because it's impacting people's lives and saving them from not wanting to be here on earth anymore. And it's very, very powerful to me, and I get up every day and make sure I do what I do to continue to push this movement.
So you mix music, motivation, and a lot of interaction with the public. How does the experience work?
Yeah, so I go up on stage and I will introduce myself, introduce Divine Family Movement, and then I also have a DJ up there with me, and the DJ will play some soft music behind the intro, and then I tell people what I've been through and how I made it out on the other side. And then I bring people up on stage to play a game of Inspirational Rush, which is we have a spin the wheel thing where there's a bunch of positive challenges on it, including push up contest, who can hype the crowd up the most, pop a balloon with a positive message in it and read it out to the crowd. Those are just a few examples. And they will spin the wheel, and whatever they land on, they'll do that positive challenge. And then after that, we'll play some music and we will get a tube, like a pool tube, and we will crowd surf if the crowd's big enough while the DJ is playing music. And then after that, I will lead the message of ending it, and people will leave the room inspired and all that.
And in your speech, is social media, the podcast stuff. Is there a project? Do you plan on like writing books, articles?
Yeah, definitely. I am writing a book right now, actually, about my life story, and I've not finished it yet, but I am working on it. And podcasts, I'm trying to get a episode out every week of Divine Talks.
Yeah, since you mentioned your biography, right? Can you what can you tell us percentage wise of what's read from your just your bio?
For my bio, percentage wise, 97%.
Yeah, that's practically ready.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hmm. So, do you have any plans for the launching of this?
Not yet, no. I've been really focused on just getting the podcast out right now, but I'm definitely gonna come up with something beautiful for the launch.
And then you mentioned also that you know that you that you get feedback from around the world and from Brazil. Just have you had contact with people from Brazil who reach out?
I have not, no.
So now we're inviting the audience members to get to know your project. But we invite you too to visit Brazil and also talk about your work here, which is very important. You know, not only where you find yourself, but here. Right? So it's very important.
Yeah, definitely.
And inspiration rush. Can you tell us more about that? You mentioned it, but can you explain it further?
Yeah. So inspirational rush is we have a spin the wheel and we will bring people up from the crowd, random people that are in the crowd. We don't pre-choose it. And inspirational rush is just a game that helps people feel interacted and feel seen. And we also have challenges on there, whether it could be a push-up contest, it could be pop a balloon with a message in it and read that message out to the crowd. Or you could win $50 or a free Divine Family t-shirt, etc. And it's very, very interacting with each other. That's what it's all about.
And in this presentation, do you have partners? Like people that help you out, other lecturers, other people who help you,
I have a DJ that's up on stage with me, but other than that, it's just me, myself, and I.
and these are the ones that are more on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And if they ask you to like share your message, or if you share your life story with the people here in Brazil watching, what would it be
My
besides the beginning one? But what message perhaps tied to your life story that you like to share with the audience?
Yeah, of course. I've been through pill addiction, suicide attempts, self-harm, getting in trouble with the law all the time. And like I say, I have come out on the other side and it's powerful because I never thought I'd make it to where I am right now. And it's only getting better, but you just can't give up. You really can't give up. All this happened when I was younger as well, when I was like 14, 15, and I knew I was going to be a motivational speaker, but not to this extent. But it's because I followed my vision and eventually I got around the right people that want to see me win, and then stuff started falling into place.
Happened when you were 15. What is your age? What is your age now?
I am 25.
What is your age? And in these 10 years, 14 to 15, can you mention a person that was remarkable in this process, this improvement process in your life?
Yes, of course. I have to give a shout out to my mom and my dad. They were a huge impact on helping me get through what I went through. But for music wise, I do have a artist that helps me still to this day get through what I get through, which is Machine Gun Kelly.
Family is always a strong foundation that helps us a lot.
Yeah.
So, uh, now share your social media. How can people find you? Listen to your podcast too, and let how people know how to find you.
Yeah. So podcast on YouTube channel is called Divine Talks Podcast. Instagram, you can find me at Drew DREW underscore motive MOTIV. Facebook, you can find me at Drew DREW motive MOTIV.
So, Drew, thank you so much for sharing your life story with us on this TV channel and your wonderful experience. Coming out of the hardships and turning this into feel to to create this project that has helped several other people, not only locally, but around across the globe. So thank you so much for participating on our show. We wish you all the best. Yeah, but both personal and professional. He knows in the future we'll get a chance to meet you in person or, you know, uh, talk more about your bio.
Yeah, sounds good. I appreciate you for having me.